Hello everybody and welcome to my... I already fucked it up! Welcome to... Oh my god.
We did the intro and then she's like, shit.
I forgot to unmute my mic. I hope everyone's having a fantastic morning, noon, night, wherever you all are. Welcome back to Phoenix Wright. Continuing where we last left off yesterday with the case of not Emma, that's Emma.
Yes.
Lana Sky, who has admitted
You got it.
to the murder of a detective. And we're trying to prove her innocence, even though she already admitted to it. We shall see what happens. My goodness. Alright.
I apologize for my fuck-ups today. We had a big VO webinar and my vocal cords are bleh. And I'm mentally exhausted.
Yeah. We'll see what happens today. Might make it funny.
Maybe.
Maybe. Alright. Mr. Wright?
Huh? What?
Bring this a wee bit closer.
Herbert.
Hello.
Herbert.
I'm loud enough that it picks me up anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Are trials always like this with you? Like you're swimming up from the bottom of a lake, want to reach the surface? But no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there.
Pretty much.
I feel like I need to do something. Bah.
Bah?
Bah. Alright.
Bah.
I just had to up my gain a little bit on the mic.
Okay. Except today we're swimming in quicksand. So, what happened to your sister anyway?
Apparently she got called off to the judge's chamber.
Probably something to do with that piece of cloth.
So, is this where we
I might fuck up more.
Just go.
I might fuck up more than you.
So this is where we turn this trial around, right? Our only weapon, a tiny, insignificant piece of cloth.
I don't know it's insignificant yet, though.
Yeah.
I'm the one who's starting to feel a tiny... Aw, Phoenix. I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell the truth.
Oh,
Which one is it?
who do you think sounds very partner?
There are two that we've decided to be kind of southern, but I'm guessing it's Mr.
Mr. Cowboy.
Mr. Cowboy. Hola, partner. Your fucking theme song, man. They say you show a red cloth to a bull till it'll they say if you show a red cloth to a bull, it'll fire up. They're colorblind. That's not a thing.
It's just an old saying, though.
That's what they told me when I was a youngin', at least.
Officer Marshall!
Thought I'd come by and take a look. Look-see. Thought I'd come by and take a look-see at how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. Oh my god, man, stop. They got the home ranch locked down tighter than a fort in enemy territory. Uh-huh. That hard to slip out, huh? What's going on over there anyway? All the police I've seen in the last 2 days have been really on edge. Don't you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre? You could be worrying about the chief prosecutor's taste in mufflers. I thought that said muffins. Mufflers, for example. Taste in muffins. Taste in muffins, for example.
Officer Marshall? The whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf.
You don't say. Yep, there's the voice crack. I was waiting for it.
There's that fucking voice crack.
You don't say. Now don't that just beat all? What? Sure.
Hmm?
I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many a time. I saw it that day, too. She was wearing a red muffler.
What?
At the awards ceremony that afternoon. Edgeworth's seen it too, I'd reckon. What does that mean? In the photograph taken at the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf.
So, Miss Starr wasn't mistaken.
Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. And sometimes, you just gotta let that bull go where it will. Time will tell. Ugh, I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah. Fair.
So, what are we zooming in now, Mr. Wright?
I'm gonna up this a little bit. Okay.
Oh my god, man. If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Hoo-wee! That doesn't help us.
Nope, not at all.
I think if we move it back a bit, then our voices are more in front of the mic.
Yeah. Yeah? Yeah, there we go.
I was like, it's really close to us, so let me just...
Fair enough. Rabble, 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 rabble.
Oh yes! I'd like to... why is he so like... I'd like to resume? Why are you asking questions? Just say you'd like to resume. Don't question. What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution.
Oh, boys!
Is something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Your face is blue. Your lips are purple. You're sweating bullets. That furrowed brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes.
Oh, boys.
What's more, your eyes are unfocused. You're doubled over. Your back is bent. It can't be. This can't be happening.
What happened? Yeah!
I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth.
Well then, I believe it's time we continued with this trial. During our recess, I had requested that the... This is unacceptable. Edward? It seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself.
I don't blame him. What the fuck happened? I don't even remember.
Hello?
I'm just gonna say it as a regular person, because I don't know who it is. Excuse me, knock knock.
Oh no. Who's there?
Oh fuck no! I forgot about him! Ooh.
What's with this guy?
I'll let you decide whatever the fuck you want with him. I have no idea.
What is he though?
If I remember correctly...
What is this music? It's circus church music.
I think it has to do with, like, his fucking weird tie.
A strange, stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom.
I think it's the chief of police? I think?
What voice do I give that?
I don't know. We'll give it a few minutes for you to read a few lines with him, with just, like, a regular voice or whatever, and then you'll figure it out in a moment.
Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in.
Oh, it's me. Who on earth is he? Ah, it's you. What is happening? Oh! Sorry I'm late.
Edgy.
Edgy?
Edgeworth, probably. Like a pet name for Edgeworth.
I guess?
What?
The roads were packed. It's just me. Long time. What the fuck? No, see, Udgy? How you been? Swim much these days? What is happening? Oh, Judge, Udgy.
Oh, I thought it was Edgeworth, okay.
Yeah. Hello. No, I've been so busy.
I don't know what you would give him. Cause he looked imposing at first, and then I completely forgot he goes like a 180 and goes to almost like Happy Grandpa. I have no idea. What?
How do you sound? Busy Smizzy. Udgy. Udgy, my boy. Okay. You have to make time to relax. I'm just going with something regular for now until I figure it out.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yes, indeed.
Haji seems to be his nickname for the judge.
What a day to have this thrown at me. I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid.
It's like some characters you can like go, I know exactly what to give
I can
this
toss
voice.
something for that. Yeah.
Like I know exactly, I have an idea what to give this voice.
Yeah, or I can start with something and work into it. This guy, I'm like, I don't know where you land.
Most of the characters I find in the game in the trilogy at least, you could be like, all right, this voice, that voice, all right,
when
cool.
Officer Marshall came in, just the way his text was, like, it was like, oh, very clear.
Yeah, plus like with the outfit, with the way the text is written, all right, cool.
It was same with Karma. Larry and Gumshoe. They have certain things about the way they speak is like, I know you.
It's like, I have an idea what your voice probably sounds like. With that character design and that text, all right, let's do it. He's
a mix of, like, I don't know. He's just a blump.
Yep.
Sorry, but who are you? You, Righto? Okay.
Like Wright, his last name's Wright.
So you're Righto, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, son. Okay. Thanks? Yeah, same, bud. I don't know. What do I do with this?
Okay, let's... You've had a few lines with him. I
could go obnoxious, but people would really not want to watch that.
No. Like, I'm thinking, like...
And I can't do too many old man voices because then I'll get it mixed up with the judge.
Well, the judge is, like, 60s, 70s feel, so that type of voice would work with the judge.
Yeah.
He still seems like, I would say, 40s, 50s?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, because, like, I know for a fact this is the chief of police. I remember that now.
Okay.
So, when it comes to the job, they probably grayed out his hair a lot quicker than it is.
Okay.
But, I wonder if... No, he's not there yet. Fuck. Because I could actually get his proper freaking
I'll throw
age.
something out and we'll see what happens.
Yep.
So sorry about Worthy? Edgeworth?
Yeah, Edgeworth.
A little Worthy giving you all that trouble, eh?
That works. Let's continue.
You know, we should all go swimming together What? Okay. We should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly. Little Worthy? Mr. Wright.
Okay. The voice you just gave him kind of sounds like Blue.
Who?
Red, White, a Blue Corp? Sorry. The guy with the purpley blue hair with the... From the second episode.
no idea what you're talking about.
This game,
Yes.
when we played episode 2,
Yes.
when Mia died,
Yes.
there was the main villain that you voiced, named Mr. Red White of Blue Corp.
Oh, yes.
Except it sounds like that, but less obnoxious, because he's not as prissy. Yeah,
Okay.
judge.
You don't know the district chief of police. Chief of police? He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district. Those eyes, man.
I know, they're like... There's no pupil, and it's white. Well, he has a pupil, but it's white.
It's like the shine is just in the wrong spot.
Yeah.
What did I do? It was just a deep voice, but it was kind of pleasant and blah. I'm cool and sweethearted, but kind of weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gant?
Yep. Damon Gant.
Is that an actual name?
Okay, to be fair, most of the last names in this games are not really real names.
Okay.
Like, freaking Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe is his last name.
Name's Gant. Damon Gant. Pleased to meet you, everyone. Nice glasses. So, to what do we owe the honor this honor today? I don't know what's happening. Oh my god, I'm losing my voice. I'm mixing our voices up. Fuck.
I forgot to take drinks out every so often.
Especially with the judge. It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it? Well, it's worthy here. Look at the poor fella. Ha!
Poor Edgeworth.
Oh. Just thought I'd help out by bringing this. Hey, that's...
My sister's muffler.
So Miss Starr wasn't just seeing things. When the crime occurred, Miss Sky really was wearing that muffler. But to think that it was stuffed into that exhaust pipe. What are you doing with your... Okay, hi.
He's just playing with his hair. It's stringy.
I like him. On Little Worthy's car. Should that be in Little Worthy's car? Whatever.
I don't know.
No less.
It could be a typo.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they actually re-corrected any typos from the original game when it first came out, so... There was a few typos every so often.
Why are you cross-eyed, man? It's really quite embarrassing, even for us.
Oh, it's evidence of another case.
What's this? It's what you'd call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this.
And there's another.
Bitch, get out of my court. Chief. What kind of outfit are you running? Mr. Edgeworth. How could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? I just spit. If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job? Now wait a minute, Worthy. I've no desire to hear your excuses. I'm telling you to wait. I'm telling you to wait, or didn't you hear me? Have a look at this document where it says, person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that the signature there is Miles Edgeworth.
Oh, what?
That's not fair. On the day of the crime, I had... Your head in the clouds because you got that award. I know how you feel. But you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology. I don't like you as much anymore.
Oh, I like you. I don't like you as much.
Smarmy motherfucker. What? Are you serious? Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made.
This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a... This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words. Words?
This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth. The court accepts this new evidence. But I'd like to ask the defense a favor first.
Eh?
Yes? Just to be sure. I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife. The blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not. Could you open it up for me, I wonder? Yes. Well, I think all you have to do is push that switch and... If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore. Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I wouldn't be able to point... Yes, you could! Point it at people anymore.
Come on, just hurry up and open it!
Oh my fuck. Why are you going the long way? Once that way, boom, done.
There's a small tag on this knife.
It seems to say SL92.
What does that mean?
Well, I've heard something similar. DL6 of DL6 incident. DL6 incident fame.
But it's strange.
Ugh. Huh? What is?
I'm not certain, but I get the feeling I've seen this somewhere before.
Yeah, you have.
Hey.
Letters like this, or letters that look a lot like this, somehow.
The blade is broken.
Ah! Don't scare me like that!
I'm the one who's scared.
Look at the knife's blade. The tip's broken off.
What did she say about the tip of the blade going in, specifically? Remember the, in her testimony, she said that, excuse me, she stabbed the tip of the blade into his chest, specifically?
Yeah.
I don't know why she specified that it was the tip of the blade, but...
Fuck, fine.
And this dark red stain, blood?
Now the question is it fresh blood or is it old blood?
Found at the crime scene wrapped in the defendant's muffler.
Small tag attached.
Check the
Switch.
paper we have, I believe it's the same numbers. This does not excuse the actions of the police department.
Just gonna go real quick. Yeah, if it was flipped upside down, it would say February 21st, SL9.
I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself. I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us? About the split between the prosecutors and the police, and this knife. Whoa. That's like Attack on Titan freaking mouth there. Just Sure. I said that wrong.
Sure thing.
Yes, I know. As I read it, I was like, fuck, I did that incorrectly.
It's incorrect.
Sure thing. Not a problem. Not even a little one, really. You sound like you're trying to convince yourself, sir.
Department
Shit.
in disorder.
I was not prepared for your voice today. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Okay. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman.
Yes. I already have that evidence, but okay.
That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department, see? What a mess. The time of the crime? 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this case here, so I can't talk much about it.
What if we link it?
There was a murder at the police department? A detective? That's hush-hush information, Nudgy. It confuses me. We haven't exactly announced it yet. Wait a second. You said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Order, order, order. Anyway, we at the department were all aflustered, as you might well assume. Flat. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay?
There's more than one top, you see.
Top secret. I think we understand the police department situation. Well, Mr. Wright?
2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places?
The chances of that are really slim. Scientifically speaking, of course.
I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness.
Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand.
Rabble, rabble.
Rabble, rabble. This knife is special, but I can't say how here.
Oi. Excuse me, special?
Hard to come by this particular knife anywhere else.
Might that special thing be this little tag?
Oh, sorry, Righto, but I can't say that now. Not that. We've established that the knife in Goodman's chest was this knife. Now, why was there another knife at the scene of the crime? That's quite a mystery. And like a mystery, it's wrapped in some...
No, you are...
It's wrapped in something. A muffler.
Unless there was evidence to prove a connection between knife and Goodman. As I'm gonna do,
Be safe.
I'm going to save my game. Just in case. Because I remember having a lot of trouble with this last case out of every single case from when I used to play this, so... Yeah, lots of saves this time.
We has a paper.
My paper! Objection, bitch!
Wait a second. Ah, at last, an honest-to-goodness objection.
This knife. It has something... This has to have something to do... Whoa! Jeez. This knife. This has to have something to do with Detective Goodman.
What do you mean? Aha, an honest-to-goodness, what do you mean from Udgy? This is great.
He doesn't get out much, does he?
No, I don't think.
Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL92.
And this is important. Why?
Over here we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim.
What's this? 6 minus... wow. Minus 7S 12-2?
Your Honor, it's upside down.
Upside...
The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. Turn it around and what do you get?
Ta-da!
Aha!
Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down.
SL9. It's the same thing written... that is written on the knife's tag. Or... Blah, 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 blah. Order, order.
Every time he does it, it's the same obnoxious thing. It's just like, ugh.
Well, Chief.
Ah, well. I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, righto. I win? What game is this guy playing?
Okay. This is new. This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. Let's press on that.
So this knife was stolen? Yes, but on that day of the murder. On the day of the murder. It was evidence, you say. It was, in fact, a murder weapon. Nice, nice, nice. Good show, little worthy. It was a murder weapon, as it happens.
Yeah,
Close your mouth.
This is where he looks like a fucking titan. Like,
It was evidence from a case long since solved. So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder. And it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car.
Hard to think there isn't a connection there.
that was a bad day for the police department. We're in any shape to do any investigation.
Something happened at the police department too, huh? You got a good look in your eye there. God, so, when they continue with so many commas, I'm like, nope, that's not a period. Start, stop.
Yep.
You got a good look in your eyes there, righto, my boy. Sharp, hungry. So, something did happen, and why wasn't I informed? Why weren't you informed? Well, why didn't you ask? Bitch. No matter, I understand. You were busy. What with Lana's case and all. Well, what happened? What happened at the police department that day?
Detective was killed at the police department. See? What a mess.
On the same day that a detective was killed on the same day a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot. Another detective was killed at the police department? That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Ajay? I'm at a loss for words. And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect just arrested. Oh.
There's a
Yeah.
period.
There was a suspect, just arrested him, in fact. I think it's just because his tend to be run-on sentences.
Yeah.
So, I know, I'm like, comma, period, comma, no, wait, yes, no.
Wait a minute.
Hold on. Just arrested. That was quick. But, there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help me, righto? I suppose I could help. You're not now. I suppose I could help, if you help me by giving me data on your case. Oh, good one. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only. You're like, what was it?
We already know where the victim
Yeah.
was found. We already know when he died. So the last thing we need to know is were they killed?
Well, how was the detective killed? How was he killed? Now that's the interesting part. That was what we were in the force. That was what we in the force call a stabbing with a knife. A knife? That's exactly the same as Detective Goodman. That's the spirit. We're cooking now.
Oh, boys.
But you know, that's not the only thing that's exactly the same. Oh boy. What do you mean? There were more similarities between the two cases than the cause of death.
Like?
It seems like I'm gonna have to press this a bit harder. Five? 5:15? But that's when Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. What? Has the judge just not been paying attention?
That or he's like forgetting every so often. It needs to be reminded.
Funny, isn't it? I had a bubble in my throat. Oh, no.
You right?
I'm good. Just makes me yawn. A murder at the prosecutor's place and a murder at our place at the very same time. What are the chances?
A lot? No. Very slim.
Coincidence?
This is just my gut feeling, but I'd say
I was
there's-
literally about to say, Emma, what is the chance? What are the statistics here?
She'll give you the fucking statistic. What the fuck? She will give you the statistics on this.
Statistics.
Statistics.
Hi!
Thank God it's just water.
I thought you said hi. It sounded like Polly. Hi.
Hi!
No. I said,
Why? This is just my gut feeling, but I say there's a 0.001% chance of that happening.
unless it was planned.
Chief Gant, please tell us more about the incident. It's not officially- Okay.
Yes, it is.
How can you say there's no connection? How? Because I'm the chief. Because I say so. Because I'm the chief of police.
Say so.
That's all that means. I can't just say anything you please, Righto. You understand? No.
No, you
There's
said,
a connection.
You also said that wrong. I can't say anything. I can't just say anything I please.
You said that wrong.
You said I can't just say anything you please.
Yeah, then I corrected it to I.
Oh, I still heard it as you.
Try to understand, Righto. Oh, great. Now this is just your name.
Well, if you can prove there's a connection, we already have. More power to you. Maybe there's something that ties the two murders together. Whatever it is, I'd better find it and get to the bottom of this. Two detectives were killed at 5:15. One at the prosecutor. The prosecutor's office. And one at the police department. That can't be a coincidence.
And that knife. What was he doing there?
I'd better check this knife out.
Okay. Let me check the knife out. If it's saying to check the knife, I will check the knife. Okay.
Did we have to reconfirm?
I'm just gonna breeze through it real quick. Probably specifically the blood, because I haven't done that yet. No? Oh, okay.
Fingerprints?
You would think so, but no. Okay, I already... Okay. Save. This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. It was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. The detective was killed at the police department. What a scene, what a mess. Time of the crime, 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked. It's a case, so I will not check and talk about it. Okay. Nothing is the knife.
The tag?
Like, either way, the knife.
Yeah. Same.
No? What the fuck?
It might be the paper since
It might be the paper. Let's try the paper. Speed run. Let's go.
I love it. Like, I can't see any connection there. It's like, but they're the same thing. They both show the same
Shit.
Paper. No?
Oh, here we go. This is where I forget what the fuck I need to put in there.
Yeah.
Just gonna repress everything just in case I miss something. Mother. Just gonna get this. It's gonna go a lot quicker. This is the knife
Stone.
on the inverter. Nice, nice, nice. Good show worthy. Okay. I think there isn't any connection there.
We've already found that there is.
Just don't know what to show is my issue.
Yeah.
What a mess. Maybe I just get all the info.
Huh.
There was a victim found.
Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found. But I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department.
The evidence room? Wait a second. I have heard of that.
The evidence room. Did he mention that in his testimony just now?
I don't know if I want to reread that or not.
Oh. This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room.
There's a connection between these two cases. We already had one, but okay.
Sure.
You seem happy, Miss Wright.
Happy? Happy? We just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case. With a link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gant to testify about the details.
So then...
You lie. Chief, the defense's position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proven.
You don't say. Well, out with it, Righto. What's your connection? Fucking headphones? Get off me. Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright.
The connection is a place... The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room. Not to mention the victim... Yes, thank you, Edgeworth. Not to mention, the victim had it...
Head on him.
Had on him. Why can't I... I hate when we do this right after a VO thing. Ugh. The case number on the knife's evidence tag. And we also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room.
Indeed. There do seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence.
He's staring into my soul.
You two make a good pair. It took my men 2 days to find out what you deduced right here. Okay. Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department. See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet, no. Can we get the information unofficially? Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all. What? Really?
Would have guessed.
I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim at the department, okay?
That's fair.
If you're going to tell us a little, why not tell us everything? Ah, well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly. Oh well, I guess I might have, well, tried to get what I can out of him.
Victim's division. Let's start with the first one.
Okay, well, what was the victim stationed in? Oh, you want to know that, do you? Yes, that's what I asked. Do you? Criminal Affairs, Division 1. The detectives responsible for homicide cases. ID number. Because ID numbers will give you a name as well.
Okay. I was just wondering if it actually said, like, which department he's in.
Well, it gave us his ID number, which is important. Homicide. That would be the same division as Detective Gumshoe.
Detective Goodman, who was killed in the underground parking lot, was homicide too.
It looks like a serial killer was after homicide detectives.
Except this serial killing happened simultaneously, scientifically speaking.
That's not just scientific. That's just speaking. Come on, Emma. Well, I sure hope Detective Gumshoe isn't the next on the list. Yeah. 2 detectives refer to.
It's the same thing. I'm just gonna speedrun it and then go back to that one.
Gotcha.
Speedrun to
ID number.
ID number.
Okay, how about you tell me the victim's ID number? Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who... What?
Who it is from that, because it's an ID number.
You can, though.
No, because the ID number is specific to the department, so you would need the computer to be able to check.
And this is pre-tech we have today. Someone could literally just be like...
Well, yeah, but it's also like early 2000s game.
That's what I'm saying.
So.
Of course not. You won't tell me their name, after all. We keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is... 5842189. Check. 5842189. I think that's it. Yep.
Yeah, it's Detective Goodman. What?
Ta-da. Well, that's quite long.
Wait, what?
And we have to remember these. It drives me nuts. Back in the day, freaking payphones. 82. I can't do it. You didn't even get the the first number right.
It starts with a 5.
Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything?
Yes. The fuck.
The ID number of the victim at the police department.
This tells me something. This tells me the fuck.
Actually, it does, Your Honor. Oh, actually, it does. Yeah, I did say that right. Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does. I think. Come on. Meaning? It has to be what I think it is. What does this mean?
Magically, fucking Detective Goodman teleported from one location to another and got stabbed twice.
Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. You say the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department. Tells you something? What does it tell you?
That.
Witness? That's smart.
It's like, oh boys.
What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning. You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night. I just said a schoolgirl. No, it's just, I got confused. And this is news?
Oof.
Huh? Just come out with both guns blazing like you always do. The police department. The prosecutor's office. 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time.
The same person. Somehow.
Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here. Oh, is it yours?
Judge. He's not in the... No.
No, Your Honor. I'm a defense attorney, remember? I think he's starting to lose his memory a bit. This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman. Shame on you, Righto. Personnel IDs are top secret. Shame on you for fucking lying, you dick. Detective Goodman. Detective Goodman's ID number is 584-2189.
Guys.
Oh my god. And this means what exactly? Huh? Wait, that ID number we heard from the chief earlier. Yes, seconds ago. It started with a... Bitch! I've forgotten. You didn't even get the first number right again! The number of the chief... The number the chief of police gave us was 584-2189. Wait a second, right. What does this mean? That what?
That's what I want to know.
That-
You right?
all good.
Okay.
Brains dissecting in two, but I'm good. That's what I want to know. The 2 ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that?
Rip.
Ho, ho, ho! Sharp as attack, Righto. Sharp as attack. But wait. Detective Goodman is our victim. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot. Was he? Yet, a detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department. In the evidence room at the exact same time.
Does he have a fucking twin?
That's impossible. That's the point, Edgeworth. So what we're saying is... the same person was killed at the same time, and in a completely different location.
I think we need another day of investigating there, Mr. Judge.
Order! 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 Chief...
Chief, what is the meaning?
No. What I want to know is, why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret, fine. But I'm the prosecutor in charge of the case. Now, just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. Wait. I said wait. Or didn't you hear me?
Did you send an email? Oh! Officer Meekings tried to give Edgeworth a document. he told him to essentially to fuck off.
Yeah.
I think that was for that case.
Ah.
And he just told him, go away.
Mr. Edgeworth, they're yours. What? How dare? We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our Officer Meekins who brought you the news. Officer Meekins.
Mr. Wright, where have we heard that name before? Wait, aha!
I was gonna say, you did Officer Meekins.
Yeah, the guy who stabbed himself in the eye repeatedly.
Yeah.
Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir. At the request of Chief, sir. I got your report, sir.
You don't mean him. According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe. But your officer, he told me. He said the report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident.
Technically is true.
Yeah.
Detective Bruce Goodman murdered in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written right on the top of the report. Why didn't your officer tell me?
Honestly, I'm not sure if that officer was capable of making the connection. He did seem challenged.
Rude.
In any case, this is a serious error. A gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy.
Shut the fuck up!
But sir, you could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Then
That's actually true as well. Let me guess, it was submitted.
No such luck this time, Worthy. Or should I say, unworthy. What? Now, what was the second rule of evidence law,
Well, Mr. Wright?
Huh? Oh, well, it's, Rule 2. Unregistered evidence, presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And how is this rule relevant? Normally, why did I give him an accent? Fuck. Normally, you submit a list of evidence to be used in court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list. So, what does this mean? I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court.
That's why he kept fucking
Yeah.
pushing, I need a connection
Yeah.
there, buds.
The connection was just proven by Writer over there. Good job, Writer, my boy.
I'm honestly trying to remember who the murderer is.
Why does his goatee, like the chin of his goatee, look like a seashell?
Calm down, Edgy.
No!
It seems we have come to the end of this trial.
Look at it.
Yeah, it kinda does!
He's got a shell.
I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy. What with all those rumors?
Oh, boys.
You were even in the defendant's chair just this past December.
I think Edgeworth needs a vacation after
Yeah.
this.
I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part. Mr. Edgeworth, please, just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened, if it's the last thing I do.
Now I'm curious who the suspect for the other murder is.
You'd better get results this time, really. You have my profound apologies, sir.
He does not want to apologize.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth.
I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court.
Okay.
I will grant one further day as prosecution has requested. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth? What just happened?
I don't know.
Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive.
Ugh.
What?
Fuck you, Judge.
Very well. Court is adjourned.
Because you were in the middle of having a drink?
Oh, there's no break because I'm doing so many characters.
Yeah.
And after today, it's just kind of like...
Fuck my life!
Ugh.
Day 2 investigation.
That's 4 hours of just talking.
Oh no. I thought you said you only had that thing for an hour.
That's what I'm saying. We do about 3 hours here from the...
Oh, right. Yeah. Approximately.
Give or take.
Yep.
Oh.
Mr. Wright? So, what's going on with the case anyway? I'm confused.
Huh? Well, let's see. What is going on?
That is the question of the day. What the fuck is happening?
The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room.
What's this and the evidence room part? The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car.
Were they able to appropriately determine a time of death with the autopsy? Do we have that
Yeah,
autopsy?
it's 5:15.
5:15.
Yeah.
And it's a 30-minute in between. Because if we can find a 30-minute window when they could have dropped a body off...
The only thing I can think of is the murder happened a lot earlier.
And there was some mess up with the autopsy? Or there's evidence we don't
or
have?
something. We'll see once we actually investigate the other crime scene,
Yeah,
essentially.
'cause all I can think is that he was murdered there and then brought to...
Well, that would be what would make the most sense.
Especially with the rumors about Edgeworth, you know? Someone wanting
Yeah,
to
so
plant
somebody's
things
trying
on
to fuck him, so.
Yeah.
Hi, bud.
Oh, you cozy.
He likes sleeping on my bed.
Hello. You want a treat later? I can get you a chew. Yeah,
Hi, bud.
No. Comfy.
Can you get pop from it?
Oh.
Good boy.
His paws are all like curled and he's like, okay.
One. I give you one.
Good boy.
Alright.
All right, let's do it.
Glad she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this.
Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. Let's go. Science awaits us.
Big sneeze. Oh, you being silly.
Snooze.
Are you being silly?
He'll do this in the mornings.
Are you being silly?
Yeah, is what he does.
We're distracted by dogs, sorry.
Snorts are like the way he knows you're playing with him.
Yikes. Likikish? Diba likikish? Oh, likikish! Oh, come on, likikish.
No.
He flop. Give me that nose.
Kikish. Oh, the kikish. Alright.
Alright.
You can do it. You can do it. There we go.
They fucking both won. Jesus Christ. February 23rd, prosecutor's office. Underground parking lot.
You know, I really don't think we should worry about You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder.
Why?
There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares?
For someone who's trying to be scientific, that's not a good idea. Yeah, it was only our victim who was killed in their evidence room. No biggie.
Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it.
No, you don't. That oil drum, was it empty?
The old drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water.
My sister erasing evidence at the crime scene? Never.
Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister.
That's not it at all. It's just...
It's funny because usually when it's in highlighted in blue,
Yeah,
he's saying it in
he's
his head,
thinking.
but somehow she's reading his mind.
We're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her.
Big words for a high school student. Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not, the water in that oil drum washed it all away.
Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright.
Huh? What's that grin for?
This situation calls for one thing, and that is luminol testing fluid.
Luminol?
Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can't see it, it's still there.
But wouldn't the police have already done those tests?
Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try.
Me? Why do I have to do it? Why not you?
I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet.
Fair. We're testing bloodstains with this stuff, not drinking it.
Here, look. I'll lend you my...
Not that
Get it.
words.
Here, look. I'll lend you these glasses.
Huh? You had an extra pair of those things? Everything just red.
Oh.
To test a blood...
It's one of those days.
You, because you did your thing. Me, it's just one of those fucking days.
To test for a blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. Like this, see? Then press enter to spray on it. Okay, let's find us some blood stains.
I don't think we will find, or at least not footprints.
Me and the DS.
Yeah. I can see her eyes shining behind those glasses. So this is a blood stain? Emma, you're shaking.
It's just... This is my first time seeing real blood.
You're 16! Scientific investigation in action.
Okay, well, we definitely know that this is a blood stain. But
What amuses me is she's like, this is my first time seeing blood, but it's not even, it's like the remnants of blood. What does she do if she ever gets cut? What does she do when her periods happen?
I'm assuming it's like cut like blood from like a murder is what she would want. She should have said, but whatever. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
How, but like, as a child, how do you not like fall and hurt yourself?
Fucking, I know. Like,
that doesn't...
no, that's not the fucking word.
But doesn't something strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course.
Scientifically speaking, oh my god.
She's gonna say this entire fucking thing. The amount. Plane!
Why? The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood?
I was just gonna come out.
I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe.
It is pretty strange. If they fought here, there'd have to be more blood. Have to have been more blood than this.
Hey, Mr. Wright. I'm gonna mark up the floor plan when we find a blood stain, okay?
Good idea.
See? I'm pretty handy to have around, right?
No one said you weren't. Yeah, and this stuff's pretty handy too.
I saved up my allowance to buy that.
It me. Yo, yeah, it's you. Fuck.
When I was a kid, I was always buying weird shit like that just to be like, what can I find? What can I do?
Liminal testing fluid received from one very proud-looking Emma Sky.
Why do you have a burns kit? Me, I don't know. In case something happens, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm paranoid. What if the house catches fire? Now we have something.
We can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they'll fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case.
Then let's drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day.
Yeah. It feels like we're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it?
Did it not before? Guess I should give this spray. Give this a spray on anything suspicious.
Ha. Ah!
I was like, who is it?
I wonder when that fluid of yours would react to mine. No, brain. I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box.
Miss Star!
You only trust your own eyes. Not bad, you two. This day old deli box is on the house.
Ew, no.
With fish? No.
Sorry, it's just that kind of lead-in doesn't really get my mouth watering.
Yeah, no. Not with fish.
Day old.
Like, unless it was refrigerated, but still, it's like, what the fuck? You certainly put me on a tight spot today.
My apologies, Miss Star, but...
No, it's okay. It was my fault.
Oh, we know.
I witnessed everything from the security room right there. But I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry.
Sorry? You lied on the witness stand! That's unforgivable!
Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the event from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood. And that testimony still stands.
That lie was also really dumb because you can easily say I was in the security guard office where she could easily see it.
Yeah, because she could have seen everything.
I was delivering something to my boyfriend. I saw it from there.
Yeah.
So something is being hidden regardless.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you would have just said, yeah, I was there.
I swear on my honor as a detective, she stabbed Goodman. I know this photograph has something important. Nope, that's you.
I was like, wait.
That's not Star. What the fuck am I doing? Woo!
I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what?
So you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Star?
Yes. I was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hot in the criminal... Words. No matter how hardened the criminal, when they face me, they coughed it up.
Coughed it up?
They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know, I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Every day I drag the dirt out of the mouths. My brain did not want to register this fucking line. Give me a second.
You got it.
Every day I drag the dirt out of the mouths of suspects after suspects. I shouldn't have added an S at the end of suspects, but alright.
It's all good.
And before long, they called me the cough-up queen.
Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches.
That's a fair assumption.
And you were let go? Fired?
I felt I found my dream job and I became an investigator. And if these prim and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today. It's all because of that case. The SL9 incident.
SL9? Wait, she doesn't mean...
Oh, I can get more info. Did I? Ah.
What do you think about this?
The SL9 incident. It's written on that knife. And on that note. Goodman. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know? Ooh.
Really?
That knife was evidence from that case. The murder weapon. It was due for transfer the very day Goodman was Nope.
Was died.
Was died. No. It was due...
Why can't we fucking read, man?
It's not even like... we had a nice cool day today, like it wasn't too warm, and my brain's like, nope, you fry. Okay. It was due for transfer the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected, SL9 ain't over. Not yet.
Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident?
Please. Can you tell us more about... Do I have to fucking show both? She's gonna say the same thing, I think. Yeah, okay, same thing.
So she just leaves you hanging and doesn't tell you.
Big bitch McGee, what the fuck? I probably have to present something else, I don't know. Just gonna spray everything.
Phone, maybe? Ah! This blood must be from when Lana...
No! My sister isn't a murderer!
Blood on her hands doesn't actually mean she killed. It could just mean that she touched something. But she did call you, didn't she? At the time of the crime? And her right hand is bandaged.
Hey! Whose side are you on?
This has nothing to do with taking sides. Ignoring evidence is fucking stupid. So, this means that Lana's hand had blood on it. This just keeps getting worse.
Door handle? Wait a minute.
What?
Didn't they say that she did touch some of the stuff over there? But we're not seeing blood.
I don't know if she tried the door, but let's try over here. I don't think there'll be anything else. No. Okay. Pension Center. Let's go speak with Miss Lana Sky, if she's available.
Looks like Miss Sky is in questioning.
Answer that question.
I hope the detectives aren't.
I was gonna say not too hard on her, but that's not the wording at all.
Auto-correcting.
I hope the detectives aren't yelling at her.
They would have no reason to.
How did you kill him in 2 places at the same time? Can you imagine?
How's she supposed to answer that? Wait a second. Didn't Mr. Gant say they'd arrested a suspect in the police department murder?
Let's come back later.
We should actually figure out who the fuck is the other person. Give me the case files!
Wow, everyone looks deadly serious here.
Well, there was a vicious murder of a detective down at the police department.
Yes, but the same detective was also killed at the same time in the prosecutor's lot.
This makes my head hurt.
Well, first things first. Let's go check out the police department crime scene.
Yes, you sound dead set on investigating. But don't mess up, or we could wind up dead.
I doubt anyone wants more mysteries or dead bodies around here right now. But it doesn't look like anyone's going to help us much either.
Just for the shit of it?
So this is the police Scott, the police mascot, is it? The Blue Badger. Oh.
The Blue Badger, future star of the police force.
The design's a little changed from the one outside.
Ah, well, the dancing Blue Badger, trademark, is still under development, you see.
You have it trademarked?
Absolutely! It's cutting edge stuff. Very now. It showed this doll here to my daughter and she burst into tears.
Mm-hmm. Don't show her the moving mock-up outside then. They'll give her nightmares.
Yeah. At least it's a lot cuter than than that one. Fuck.
It's even busier here today than it was yesterday.
The detectives are running around so fast they're blurring.
I suppose it makes sense. The detective did get killed here after all.
So, the evidence room. The scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got from the front desk... nope. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk, here it is!
She's like a kid in an amusement park.
Ooh, a real crime scene. Let's take a look.
Ma'am? Guard station?
Oh boy!
You know who's here, or who's supposed to be here. February 23rd, evidence room entrance guard station. Somebody, oh my goodness, dude.
Hilariously, I've got the whiskey on the shelf too, and the fucking plants are out.
That's very true.
What's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric.
According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room.
So, beyond that door is the evidence room, the scene of the crime?
Why is there a lasso on the floor?
I'm guessing he's hiding behind the desk and is going to catch anyone who tries to... Yeah.
It sure seems that way. Oh.
What's wrong?
It's those cacti. They're so prickly, so imposing. It's hard to think straight.
It's a cactus. If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. What I want to know is if this guard station is a guard station.
If this is a guard station,
where is the guard? He's hiding behind the desk with the lasso there.
I have a feeling I know who he is already.
yeah.
Let's try going into the room and see what yeah.
Look, on the floor. A lasso.
Looks like it's set up a trap. To trap something. I can read.
Are you sure?
No.
No, okay.
A trap here? Wait, I know. Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here, but the lasso missed.
Ma'am? Ma'am.
You sure have an active imagination.
Okay.
Let's just get ourselves caught and get it over with. The evidence room is beyond that door.
Let's just walk in. It won't open.
You thought it'd be open? I think we need someone's permission to go in there first.
I think we need to find Officer Cowboy there. Alright, let's go back to Wright office. No, okay. I think I need something else to be able to get her to talk about what we need. Oh! I forgot about the High Prosecutor. That helps. Alright. Edgeworth's room.
Well, this place is as classy today as it was yesterday.
And I'm sure it'll still be just as classy tomorrow, Emma. Incidentally, Edgeworth's not here.
I'm sure he's off doing important... Fucking hell. I'm sure he's off doing important investigations.
I hope that's what he's doing. I guess we'll have to come back.
Yeah, it's not really any evidence here, so... Jesus, Jesus.
We need a way in. Maybe we missed something when examining?
The boom match is still writhing around today.
Let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say he's dancing. Speaking of dancing, the whole police department has been dancing around like crazy since yesterday.
Can I take out his batteries? I just can't help but feel he's going to do something naughty.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like we have to...
Let's check everything.
Yipes! These sure are prickly. They must be the real deal.
I'd like to think just one, yeah, I got that right. I think just one big one would be sufficient.
These cacti are a lot like my sister, actually.
How so?
Encased in a cold, rigid shell, with spines pointing in every direction, just like her.
I'm not so sure I see the resemblance.
It's more an attitude thing than a physical similarity.
We should check his desk for anything to get through.
If I can. This swing door makes this place look like some kind of saloon.
But look, it's nailed shut. You can't get in that way. You could literally lift a leg over that.
Oh yeah.
Of course not. If you went through here, the cactus would fall over. Ouch.
I'd say it'd be more of a... what? More of a... myself.
Yarg.
Yarg.
Freaking goofy. Yahoo!
Yep. Ugh, feeling the judge airs out my throat so badly.
There's a security guard in uniform hanging there.
It's more like a costume than a uniform, honestly.
A leather jacket, leather pants, a leather... What's that called again? A paunchy?
Paunchy.
A punchy? A pinchy? Oh, I know, poochie! Wait. Wait. Maybe that wasn't it.
It's a poncho, but I think I'll keep that information to myself for the time being.
Rip.
Anything else?
It looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here.
There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says recording.
Ta-da.
I bet we could use this computer to check on who...
No, that's right.
I bet we could use this computer to check on who went in and out of there.
Okay.
When I tried to do that yarg thing, I actually ended up doing the fucking Bjorn Ironside thing. The actor was doing this like impassioned speech to the people he grew up with,
Yeah.
trying to convince them. And it just, every time he went past a certain note or octave, whatever you want to say,
Yeah.
it just went. But like, you can't stop the acting, so they went with it, and they were just like, no, that's just how he sounds. Like, when he yells, it just cuts off like that. It becomes airy.
Yeah.
It's so annoying when voicing has been fine, but if you do it too long,
Yeah.
all of a sudden it's just, there's no lubrication on your vocal cords anymore, so it just goes. Well, where should we begin?
Well, isn't it obvious? We should begin with that. You know, that thing.
The mystery of the victim, I guess? How could one man, Detective Goodman, be killed in two places simultaneously?
Oh, well, you see...
We should go to the police department. The evidence room, was it?
I'm not being very useful here, am I?
No, you're being very helpful.
Okay. I feel like I have to give her something. I just don't know what.
Yeah, because he asked, will you help us more with this thing? And it just kind of went... It didn't go from there.
Okay, let's just provide all the fucking evidence and get the shoe.
Could you take a look at this?
It's just gonna be like before. It's whenever she doesn't want to say anything because she has nothing to fucking say. Ah. If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room. But even I get flustered sometimes.
So you went straight to the scene of the crime?
I rushed towards a chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder. That's when I took this photo, yes.
In other words, 5 minutes after the crime?
Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The whole of my testimony, as it were.
The 5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Starr. You weren't lying. You lying was the problem.
Listen, little girl. I've had my testimony disregarded before. And I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Just like that.
It should be disregarded because you lied.
Just like that time.
That time?
I think I got it. Ah! There we go. That incident really opened up my eyes to the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable.
Disposable? To who?
2 years ago, it was the biggest case I'd ever handled. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. So they didn't
solve it?
On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed.
Executed?
Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence. Not a shred.
What? But the criminal was executed, right?
On the basis of evidence, of a sort. Made up evidence.
What? You mean they executed someone with a fabricated evidence?
Not the first time.
No. The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen, others found themselves out of a job.
And you were one of those?
Myself and another person you know well.
Wait, could it be...
Officer Marshall. Exactly. Detective Jake Marshall. Oops. I mean, Police Department Security Detail Officer Jake Marshall. As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined. And then, it was over. And he was demoted. What the fuck is up with this case? However, he hadn't forgotten, and neither have I.
So now we lie because we're petty.
But at the same time, you're wondering, why were they either demoted or even fired? What's the fucking point?
So you haven't forgotten SL9?
There was another side to that case. A hidden side. That's what we're after now. And no one up in the fancy offices can stop us.
Wait. Those lunches you sell.
There's only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends. Boyfriends that can help me investigate.
Miss Star's old boyfriends. How many does she have anyway?
Too many to fucking count at this point. Jesus Christ.
Huh. Just when all the detectives on SL9 have disappeared, we find new evidence.
There has to be a connection.
So, Rookie,
What?
it seems like you're serious about investigating this case.
Yes.
Then you should take this. Marshall.
Salisbury steak lunch?
I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat. Thank you. Steak lunch received from Miss Star. Received from Miss Star, excellent for putting Officer Marshall in a good mood.
Miss Star? Officer Marshall, is he your, are you going out?
Why would you want to know?
I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago, when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous. And he was nice to me too, back then.
This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective.
But now he's so cold.
Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were.
Nothing more than that. I see. Thank you.
Officer Jake Marshall.
Alright, let's go see the guard station. Oh, okay. Something's happening.
This place is charged with frantic energy as always.
Please.
Huh? Wasn't that...
God
Oh.
damn it!
One steak lunch, please. Oh, 2. Detective Gumshoe. Now's no time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland.
Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale.
Oh,
Oh, buddy.
I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking.
I think we need to go see Star at some point and get him a lunch.
Yeah. Now's no time for despair. We've caught our criminal. Now we just need evidence.
Okay.
The criminal? What? The criminal, you mean?
No, the criminal, you mean?
You heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, right, pal? My God. On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed in the police department. And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect?
Well, there was a suspect arrested. We just arrested him, in fact.
It sounds like a mix of Grossberg and the voice you gave him. What the
I
fuck?
know. I'm just too lazy to do him right now.
Fair enough.
I'm doing too much. My voice is flagging already. It's the biggest scandal to hit the station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy.
Oh, boys.
My throat is so tired. But Detective Gumshoe, who is it? Who was it? Listen, pal, all I know is I need a steak lunch pronto. Standing around here talking isn't gonna fill my belly.
Okay, bye.
Wait, don't leave.
If you want to know more, head on down to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over, so I figure he's down there having a good cry. Later.
Okay.
He ran off to the evidence room.
Well, this investigation is off to a running start.
We're running. Fucking sprint, Jesus. Right. There we go. Alright, who got the fuck arrested? What the fuck wording was that?
Still, I do feel better about things. A little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they?
Yeah, I guess they did. Best to not go too far down that road that road right now. Things will just get confusing.
Oh no! I think I know who that is.
What was that?
It's Officer Meekings.
Oh, it's this guy?
Yeah, it's that
Okay.
guy.
Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me? A perpetrator? I'd say I was the one perpetrated against, sir. That's what I'd say.
Poor Officer Meekings.
Stop slapping your face, man.
Hi. Greetings, sir.
Wait, I know who you are.
Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises?
What?
Premises.
Okay.
I'm here, sir, at the request of Chief, sir. I've got your report, sir.
Officer Meekings. So you're a guard here at the detention center?
No, sir, I'm not, sir. I'm... I'm a little lost patrolman, like a little lost lamb, sir. Okay.
Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report.
No, sir, how should I say this? What happened to your hand? Wait, he isn't... Is he? You, Officer Meekins, you didn't... Did you? Whoa. What is that face?
It's because he's like yelling into the thing.
Yeah, but that... Interesting choice.
Yeah.
Perpetrator Officer Meekins reporting, sir.
What?
What? That's her first what?
I don't think it's the first.
It's the first like what? From her.
I think there's been one before.
I don't think so. I could be wrong. I don't know.
No, this is an unexpected turn of events. Stop with your face! Sir, I'm a patrolman with General Affairs, sir. Sir! Ow, I can hear you just fine, Officer Meekins. I had some business that day, sir. So I went out to the evidence room, sir. Stop saying sir! The guard station in front of the room was empty, sir.
So, normally there's a guard at the evidence room?
That's right, sir. Because evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir.
Redundant.
Now, the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall. Marshall? What is that face?
Kitty mouth.
Ooh.
Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir, my face. Ah! Oh, yeah! What the fuck? Oh. What the fuck just happened? What the
He
heck?
slammed his hand, it still hurts, and then he somehow
But there was the... Were there cuffs around his neck? What the fuck was that?
well there's a cuff hanging here,
Okay.
like this.
Yeah.
And he probably accidentally like snagged
Caught
it
it?
and it like locked himself by accident.
What the heck is this guy doing?
So, what happened then?
After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red. I blacked out. Was it white, red, or black? What's going on? And when I came to, I was here in the detention center. How long were you out? Days?
Right?
Might I ask, what happened to your hand?
Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir.
Use på med rap tabarnak.
It's a mitt. A bandage on his hand, just like Miss Sky.
Opposite hand.
Yet another similarity between this case and the one in the prosecutor's office.
First things first, tell us how you hurt your hand.
With the victim.
I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right? Sir, fucking... Please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes, sir. If you have to label me as a perpetrator or victim, sir, then label me victim. I would, but you happen to be in detention, and alive and well at that. Ah, yes. Well, that's true, sir. Well, that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that. Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman? Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger, then I'd say he leans heavily on the total stranger side. So you didn't know him? Sir, I work in a tiny department, devoid of light and other creature comforts. Are you okay?
Sir.
I don't know any detectives.
Oh, okay.
So, if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him?
Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir. None. Nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir. At least someone around here is more confused than I am.
What happened to your hand there, bud?
About your hand. Did that happen during the course of the crime? Well, you see, sir,
Don't you think you should just confess?
But sir, but there was nothing I could do. Nothing you could do? Sir, to tell the truth, sir, when it happened, when the detective pointed that knife at me, I just hollered, sir.
Ooh.
And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious. The next thing you knew, you were... Huh? When I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir. All alone. Alone because Detective Goodman had disappeared. His body had been taken.
What?
And I looked down and I was gushing blood from my hand, sir. Oh, the shock. Oh, the sorrow, sir. Can you imagine how I felt? The victim's body disappeared?
That's some story.
Alright. Let's see if we can find Detective Marshall. Let's see if he's at the OK Corral of his guard station. Nope.
Bitch!
Son of a peach. Prosecutor's office, maybe? No. Okay. Swag Detention Center. Let's see if I can give him anything.
Do you think you could take a look at this?
Hey! That's it, sir, that's it! That's it!
That's what?
My head was blank until this very moment. But sir, now I remember! I remember, sir! You mean you remember what happened? Correct! That card was the cause of it all!
This ID card?
Exactly, sir. That's exactly it. Nothing could be more exact, sir. Nothing. I better pry into this one a little deeper.
I would wanted to show him to make sure he was attacked by Goodman randomly, but okay.
Can you tell me what it is you do remember? Well, sir, you might say I'm a lost little patrolman. Yeah. He already said this, didn't he?
No.
Lost little lamb, if you will.
No, this is new.
His face. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman, who was in the evidence room. And that's why you thought he looked suspicious. Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card.
Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far.
That's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Huh?
So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me.
What?
Sir, I assure you, I was as flustered as you are right now. So I whooped and what?
I whooped and leaped at him.
Okay, fair enough. I whooped and leaped at him. Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him? to do unto the others before they do unto you. Fucking hell. My own father's words, sir.
What happened then?
Well, my eyes, sir, everything went white. Then I awoke. When I woke, I was here.
I find Officer Meeking's like the perfect voice for today for you, because you could just crack all you want and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Alright, reason for the arrest.
So, Officer Meekings, why was it that they arrested you?
What do you mean, Emma?
Let's look at what we know. Now, Officer Meekings didn't know Detective Goodman, and the victim, who he met at the scene of the crime, didn't show his ID card. In other words,
Nope, that's you.
In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim. The body could have already been there.
and if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died.
That's it, sir. That's it. That's what I wanted to say. That is, I did say something along those lines.
Uh-huh. You still ended up here?
They told me that it had to be him, sir. On that day, at that time. Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said. Okay. But you don't remember the events clearly. No, but the videotape is quite clear.
Huh? Videotape?
From the security camera. The crime! My crime! The crime I swore to stamp out! It's there! It's me! It's on tape!
And you waited until now to tell us this?
I'm sorry, really sorry, sir. I'll hand over my badge. I don't deserve it. No thanks. I have my own. Well, guess we better go check out the crime scene.
Alright.
Hey, Mr. Wright, look who's standing at the chief detective's desk.
It's... Oh, fuck. Believe Chief Gant.
Fuck. And you're sure this is all? You know what this means if there's anything missing.
Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked all his drawers, lockers, garbage can, bags, coat pockets, hats, under his seat cushion, behind his computer monitor, inside his personal coffee machine.
I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away, deal?
Yes, sir. We'll scour this place again, sir.
The chief of detectives looks a little flustered.
Ha ha ha! Righto, my boy. How have you been? Swim much?
What's with him and his fascination
Oh,
of
no.
swimming?
Oh, Chief Gant. Reporting for duty, sir.
Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright?
Oh, I thought that was all sarcasm.
I thought so too. That theme song, though. Now I can actually check how old he is. 65. How old's the judge?
Oh.
I'm assuming maybe around the same age at this point.
Is Edward going to be okay?
Oh, Worthy? Oh, you know. They're doing a little inquiry committee with him.
Sounds like an inquisition.
Yep. Well, they've no end of trouble with the boy since last year.
You mean the incident on Gourd Lake?
It doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit in the defendant's seat, does it? And you, You got someone else found guilty in that case, right? Righto?
Yeah, on karma. Because he was actually a fucking murder.
Me. A legend he was, undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court, you fixed it, so he was caught for forging evidence.
Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence.
In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of turmoil, you might say. Why, they just do about it. They do just about anything to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what that inquiry, I don't like your eyes, committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy.
Yeah, now you know what I mean by, like, his eyes look like they're staring to your fucking soul. He has no pupils.
I've seen him as long as you have, yeah, I know.
What?
It's downright odd, I tell you. The detective getting killed? On their turf, too, I mean.
There being the prosecutors, I assume.
Scientifically speaking, it's impossible.
Yes, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what... You shouldn't follow that, because that's not possible. That's what it says.
What evidence is this?
Now, righto. I can't give you all our secret... give away all our secrets just like that. And in this particular, well... It's a little sensitive, and I can't talk about it.
I wasn't expecting much anyway.
You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets. Can't stand them. But, you know. It's a full-time job, just keeping the chief of detectives' trap shut.
Ah, he was one you were picking on earlier?
Huh? You saw that? Whoops.
I wonder what it was that he wanted the chief of detectives to do.
Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him.
I was wondering, could you take a look at this?
Ah, sorry, righto. I'm through with that stuff. Through, I say. Go find that guy who can't seem to sit still out there. Sit still out there. The busy one.
Gumshoe.
The guy who can't sit still. Does he mean Detective Gumshoe?
Either him or the Dancing Blue Badger.
Either way.
I was wondering, could you take a look at this?
It's same thing. Same thing! I'm trying to go through all the evidence. Nothing here. Steak is not going to be useful. That was a long shot. I don't think I have anything. Where the fuck are you? You... Bruh. Okay. Badger? Nope. Oh my god! This one! Fuck's sakes! Okay, it's nothing. It's none of the things. What the fuck?
We may have to find Gumshoe.
Let's check other places, I guess. No parking? Nope. Pure nope, okay. Check your curiosity. It's gonna say the same thing as before in the previous thing, so I'm just gonna speedrun it. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's anything. Wait. Okay, no.
Footage.
Mind you, if there was any tape, it would have been taken out. It has to be him.
Well, we've presented everything.
Okay.
We either need to find Gumshoe or Marshall.
But nothing's popping up, so I have to show him something. I just don't know what.
Maybe we need to spray places and look for more blood.
Maybe. Spray everywhere!
The guard station.
Let's try that. Squeeze the fence, hope for the best. I'm assuming around here. Guess not.
I really thought there might be something.
I've been really good at not checking a walkthrough, but I'm like this close to checking a walkthrough because I'm like, what the fuck? No, I already did it the last time. It has to be him, I feel.
Care if we spray you with something?
Also have to examine something, but I'm not sure.
Why?
Oh, I'm sorry you had to see that.
Huh? What exactly did the chief police want you to do?
Well, see over there? That's Detective Goodman's. That's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. He took away every piece of garbage in the trash can.
So nothing belonged to Detective Goodman is still here?
Of course not. Well, except for this.
What? You kept something?
Sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete.
Lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something?
The date on it is February 21st. Better make a note of that just in case. Did someone lose a knife or something?
I think he lost his card. Someone stole his card.
I should really get back to investigating the police department crime scene.
Oh, I had to fucking get. Oh,
We had to
Jesus.
talk to him.
We had to talk to the detective chief. Fuck's sakes. Now I can go to fucking guard station.
It's always something tiny.
You son of a whore.
It's always that little interaction.
Wait. What? Let's just walk in. Won't open. Okay. Okay, never mind. Fuck's sakes. Talk to him, I guess. Ah, permission to enter.
Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor.
Well, I never thought the day would come when Righto asked me for help.
I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room.
Just start strangling you. Now, Righto.
Actually, I'm sorry. I don't need to investigate. Phoenix!
Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Do you want me to answer you honestly?
Huh?
Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them 50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out. I'm confident that I've gotten rid of all evidence.
It just goes to show, you never know until you ask.
And for you, here, you can borrow this.
Hey, this is a detective's ID card, isn't it?
That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it.
Yes, sir. It's an honor.
You just run along and do your best now. Later, folks.
It looks pretty cool on my label.
Lapel.
Lapel.
It's the
doesn't
part
it?
of the coat.
I don't know why I said label because I knew
I said
it was...
that the first time I saw that in the book. That's what I called it. I was like, "What's a lapel?"
Just think, a real ID card. A real ID.
You seem happy.
Yes, sir. Because, sir, we get to
Oh no.
go into the evidence room now, sir.
I think this place is a bad influence on the girl.
Yes, sir.
Fucking through.
Okay.
And now is when he catches us by the ankle.
Yeet!
The evidence room is beyond that door.
And we have the ID card from Chief Gant. Let's just walk in. It won't open.
Aha! The card reader is turned off. See?
What is that security guard thinking?
God damn it!
Howdy, partners. Well. What's made my... Mambina, that's the one that fucks me up. What's made my Mambina's skies so gray?
Officer Marshall. Why does it have to be him?
What's that why does it have to be him look for? As you may have...
I still keep trying to push my chin out when he does that. Damn it.
As you might have surmised, this here's my saloon.
We're here to investigate the crime scene.
With permission.
Yeehaw! That card you got there on your chest. That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts.
Yeah, because they don't need those anymore.
Yeehaw?
Yeehaw, Game Ranch!
Hey, Travis.
I fucking love it, man! Well, what you standing there for? Get along, little doggies. The crime scene's awaiting.
Looks like the card reader's on again. While we're here, I was wondering if you could... if we could ask you some questions.
Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you hombres.
You're busy then? Did I say no mind or no time?
Whatever.
Dumb.
Did I say that?
Did I do that?
Did I do that?
I only said I didn't wish to speak with you.
Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us, hombres.
Alright, that's probably a good place to call it.
Yay!
Because your voice is all sorts of fucked up right now. And it sounds it. Alright, well thank you everyone who has been watching the stream tonight. If you like it, you can always follow me so that we know the next time I pop online. Also, I do have a YouTube channel. If you wish to see older videos of them in the past.
You missed.
I didn't miss a second time. If you wish to see older videos of that in the past, you there. You can always pop on over to my YouTube channel, link down below, and we'll bring you there. And for anyone on YouTube who will see this in the future, once I get this all edited out. Bro. Baka you! Oh my god. Anyone who sees this in the future. In the future. If you wish to see these videos live and unedited, you can always pop on over my Twitch channel and link it down below if you wish to see these videos live. Also, if you like the videos on YouTube, you can always subscribe so that way you know the next time a new one pops on.
Chicken?
Chicken fuck you.
Chicken fuck you. Goodness fuck us.
Goodness fuck us, indeed. Alright. Thank you everyone who's been watching tonight, and I will see y'all next time. Bye guys.
Chicken fingers.
Fuck's sakes. Bye!